Because I know that I normally just kind of wait for everybody to get onto my stream. And this is a very last minute stream because I was supposed to go to work today. And then I ended up getting called off. I even told somebody that I wasn't going to stream. And so I trust that nobody is going to be here for right now. So I have a little bit of time. And so for the beginning of this video, I just kind of wanted to talk about Archer because I don't want to make an actual video about it because I never like making, prediction videos because I think that they are moot. I think that until you have them in your hands, you will never know how good it is. Like, I can make predictions and talk about things, which I am, but they're just predictions, and it's based on nothing. So they just dropped all of the Archer talents, and I really like it. I like the idea that it is a damage unit, and all of the talents support the idea that it does more damage. The thing that I like, that I noticed that the first time I watched this was just comparing this to Boreas talents, and people were already saying, like, this is going to be better than Boreas, and I don't know, maybe it might be. There's a very high possibility that it might be, because this reflects damage. It makes the one thing that Archer does do more stuff. The thing that's going to hold it back from becoming quote unquote meta, whatever, a lot of people are throwing that word around again, and I have a video about, people throwing that word around a little too much. But the thing that is going to hold this back from becoming quote unquote meta is that I don't think any of the abilities do anything specific. And what I mean by that is the first talent is the poisonous arrow and the exploding arrow. And the poisonous arrow, it's obviously going to work with if you had Earth Elemental, but if you're running Earth Elemental, you're just going to run Banshee. You're not also going to run a secondary DPS card. And then, so I think that the better version of this is Exploding Arrow. Being able to do AoE damage is probably much better than eventually killing something. Eventually killing something, if it's scaled, would be really good, but it probably doesn't. So killing a bigger quantity of things is probably better than eventually killing something. And what I mean by that is the reason why Plague Doctor is so good in that opening round is because it has the ability to kill multiple things at the same time, and that's why Poisoner isn't. But over the course of time, theoretically, Poisoner is kind of better, maybe, but it's probably just better to explode things in an area. And just do damage in an area, because essentially doing damage in an area, that kind of feels like you're giving the units behind the main unit that you're hitting poison, because you're technically doing damage over time by doing explosive damage, and I think that it's just better. Again, the reason why I don't like to speculate too hard on these videos, and the reason why I don't do them in general, and I'm just doing it to wait for people to get onto my stream, is that the poisonous arrow with an Earth Elemental early game might be the best option. But if I were to pick one based on no knowledge of, the damage numbers or what else they do, I would pick Exploding Arrow. And then the second one is Jagged Tip and Robust Bowstring. Robust Bowstring is you get more chances to do the area, either the Exploding Arrow or the Poisonous Tip arrow. And then Jagged Tip is it makes your arrow damage stronger. I do feel like making your damage stronger is just better. For obvious reasons. Doing more, having a better chance of getting like explosive arrows, I don't think, if you can't do more damage, then that's not necessarily doing more damage. And just picking something that does more damage, I feel like that's probably just better. Mark of the Hawk and Hawking, I think that Mark of the Hawk is better, but I also have no idea what it does. The Hawking thing feels like the vampire ability that sends like a vampire bat to like give you mana and quote unquote deal damage, but it doesn't really look like it's doing damage. Mark of the Hawk feels like because I don't know what the feather thing is. If you watch the video, there's like feathers that are building, and I don't know what that feather is. But if that feather is more damage, Mark of the Hawk gives you more feathers. I have no again. I have this is why I don't like doing speculative videos because they don't ultimately they don't matter because I don't have all the information. But I think that Mark of the Hawk might be better. And then the last talent is just a ranger, and all of your from what they told us in the video, all of your percentage boosts go up. So you have more chances to do the arrows. There is a mechanic where you're I believe you're getting more feathers. I believe it was in the Discord. You know what? I'm just gonna pause this really quick. I feel like they said something about after unlocking the final. Okay, wait. After unlocking the final talent, the archer will gain the ability to become a ranger, permanently boosted by the level 6 talent. A veteran ranger has an increased chance to deal crit damage against enemies, as well as an increased chance of using special arrows. Merging or deploying an archer enhances the bonuses from this talent. Again, they don't talk about what those feathers are. Poison arrows afflict enemies and increase the poison damage they take. Again, that would work with Earth Elemental. Each hit of such an arrow increases damage over time dealt to targets. Explosive arrows deal huge amounts of area damage when they hit the target. Level 6 is the mastery of the archer will allow you to temporarily hit more targets with special arrows or increase the power of his projectiles. Permanent boost by the level 6 talent. This is all speculative. I'm just going to wait for Momo Royale to eventually upload the actual what everything does. And this is why it's so hard to do speculative videos based on no information, based on like a video of information. I just thought I'd talk about it just to talk about it. And so that is what that was. If in case anybody wanted to know my actual thoughts is that I have no thoughts, because everything is, we're not seeing damage numbers. We're not seeing like specifics. We're not seeing like the percentage chance of the arrows, because all of this matters. And because we don't know any of those numbers, like what is the percentage chance of it firing an arrow? Because if that percentage chance is 1% and archers don't really attack very fast, then that's a very bad ability. But if the percentage chance is 50% per arrow, then that becomes a very good ability, and you want to use that. How much, DPS damage will a poison arrow do? How much explosive area damage will an explosive area damage do? What are the feathers? There are so many questions, and so to make this is why I don't do videos. I guess this was just a lesson on why I don't do videos, why I don't do speculative videos anymore. But anyway, Vex says, hey. Hey. I'm not even sure what to do. I was actually trying this deck based on Aleppo and Mitch the Kit. Mitch the Kit sending me an Aleppo video about how he's using this setup with Fortuna. I did win a battle, so that's something. I did 17 billion against an Inquisitor. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again, as it were. Maybe. I'll try it if I find somebody. The game technically tries to find somebody near your crit level, but if you see that 130 seconds thing, it finds anybody that is playing. And that could be somebody well above your crit level. It's not normally somebody well below your crit level. But I suppose it could also be that as well. I just don't like taking that chance if I don't have to. I mean, if I can't find any... Oh, there it goes. Okay. This is somebody that's not even a contender. So... I will be sorry if I beat this person. I'm probably going to do Witch here, and then use these 2 tiles. I obviously don't want this here, but I do like it. I do like that I have an Awakened Sword. I do a lot more merging with this version of the deck than I normally would. I obviously want this. This is fine as well. I'm going to get rid of all of the trappers before I merge these 2 together, but I am definitely going to merge those 2 together. I guess I'm going to merge this too. And I'm going to merge this. At this point, no, I was almost going to merge that, but that was the whole reason for me doing this. I wanted the Witch right here, so that worked out. I can now eat this and eat this to free up this growth tile spot. That is the other Spirit Master that I wanted, so all of this is coming up Millhouse. Yeah. That wasn't the best move, but I forgot that I have a blue sword, and the less units that are on the field, the more all of everything that's important is going to get splashed. Because this is basically what I want. I could probably eat this. I could probably stop here and just keep scrappering, like singular units.
Let's gear it up.
That's pretty good. I guess I'm just going to keep this on here. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I'm going to not keep that on there. And I'm going to get a second scrapper and get rid of that right now. That's what I'm going to do. You know what? I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to use the, I'm going to build growth tiles on this one. Wait. Or I could put a witch here and not do that. These are all the decisions that you have to make. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to build here, and then put a Spirit Master here, and then put a witch right there. Yeah, that's pretty much, this is everything that I could ever want. Ditch. Raven Skybird. You're talking about my video about the legendaries, about legendaries being downgraded a level that nobody uses. I think that's a very real possibility. I think that's more of a possibility than people think. If that's a video you're talking about. And I think that would be very exciting if that were to happen. Yeah, Minotaur happened first. And then they just did it to... Minotaur happened when Bard happened. And so when Bard was thrown into the event, they took out Minotaur and then made it a regular legendary. And then now when Fortuna came out... and they put Fortuna into the into Royal Trials, they just took out Robot, so that each of them are 2, 2, 2, and then one legendary hero. I think it's good. I think it's good for the game. I thought more people would be angry about like Robot you know, I spent so much money on Robot. Now you're just going to make it a free-to-play legendary? I thought more people would be angry about that, but I guess not. I haven't seen a lot of that. I'm going to get rid of that because I need a Spirit Master there. 2, 3, 2. Bard is really good on right talent, and so is Jennifer on the flame talent. Jennifer. Is that what you call Spirit Master? I kind of like Robot, but I like Spirit Master and Blade Dancer so much. I don't think Robot's good, and I think that it was a good choice to Genie. It also still looks like Jenny. Genie is good on the the flame talent. That's the only thing that I see people use it on. And I think it's probably for a reason. I assume it's probably for a reason. Why that's like why everybody picks that talent over the other one. I've seen people use Sultanate, but in like serious battles where they're doing like massive amounts of damage, it's always a freak. Do you think it's going to happen to all event units in the future? Yes. Now that they've set the precedence that that's what they're doing, yes. Now that they have very actively, you know, cycled out units, yes. I do think that is what their plan is. Because now they've done it twice. Once is, what is it? Once is coincidence, twice is a pattern? Or twice is a coincidence, once is a pattern? I don't know. I don't know how that saying goes. You know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anything? I am running out of space. I don't have space for like... Oh, now I do. I guess if I... Robot and Minotaur. They took out Minotaur when they added Bard. And then they took out Robot and made it a regular legendary as well. I guess I'm just gonna kill this. This is fine. I just need witches, if anything, actually. Witch. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Don't cure that. Don't you cure that. Thank you. Oh, no. I'm so, that was a reflex. Like, you just kind of assume that you're never going to get the witch, and then I just ate the witch as a Aw, and now it upgraded. Come on. Bloop. That makes me want to keep that one. Actually, I could. Let's do that. Who cares? No. Yes. Yes. Don't you level up? Yes. Yes. We're at 42%. That's fine. I like that I got triple gold tile on like important things. That's crazy. Which? That's fine. That's less fine. $46. Oh, I didn't even realize that I got a gold tile right there. Did that just happen? It must have just happened. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. No.
That's the anvil.
I have 11 oh, I almost did that. Oh, let's do that. 52. I really need to level up Jay to max and Gadget to 10 or 15. Jay is at 6 or 7 and Gadget is at 1. Yeah, leveling up Gadget to 15 might take a bit. It'll eventually happen, but that might take a while. Oh, I don't have 8,000. I do now. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Are you going to switch to Riding Hood from Spirit Master in the future? I've never seen a Riding Hood deck that didn't use Zeus. So, I don't know. I have it because I think it's good, but that would also, even with what I have it at right now, I would need 3 books, which is 6 months. 6 months of investment to get it to 15. Because at my level, there's no reason to use any unit that is not a 15. Any unit that's not a 15 is a useless unit at my level. Purple tile on... Oh, that's my witch tile. The witch level 13 ability. You give your opponent a witch tile that is just constantly there. And if they build a unit on there, it heals the opponent for like they are witched for the whole game. So they just have to not build on that tile, and it cancels the tile for them. Bleep. Did it merge out his... No, he still has a level 1. Or he still has his 90. Well, he's still alive, so I should probably continue playing this game. He, GG'd me like he was gonna lose. And he's definitely not dead yet. So, maybe I should continue playing this game. I'm gonna need a 4,000. This could have easily have been a Bedlam, and I would have died. This could still be... oh, no, it's a Puppeteer. A Puppeteer is actually still very bad for me. I lost all my tiles. All my... Actually, these are still fine. Huh. Well, his level 5 is on the witch tile now that he got puppeteered. My tiles are actually still fine. It's not the worst thing. I don't have 4,000, which is bad. You do no damage when you don't have activation with Spirit Master. There we go. I bought 3 Riding Hoods and have no Zeus. I didn't think about that when I bought it. I realized you kind of need level 15 Zeus. I mean, like, I'm just saying I've never seen a person play Riding Hood without a level 15 Zeus. I'm not saying that you can only play it with a level 15 Zeus. It is obviously the best unit, or it's the best thing for every deck. A level 15 Zeus is the best thing for every deck. But I've never seen a low value. If somebody is running a level 15 Riding Hood, they are using it with a level 15 Zeus. I don't think I've ever seen it being used with anything else. I trust you run it with other things. Level 20 Zeus. Level 20 Zeus. 6 billion with a trainer. It'll always be trainer. 1.5. See, like, these aren't good numbers. And 107 million is not a good number. Level 20 Zeus. Fei Fan Fang. Level 20 Zeus. I've never seen it with do any, like, I've never seen a mediocre version of Riding Hood. And that's what I would be running. I would be running a mediocre version of Riding Hood. But yeah, it would take me a very long time. It would take me a minimum of 6 months to get 3 books. Even if I were to use the next 27 crystals to upgrade it, which I'm not going to. I'm not going to right now, because I'd rather upgrade these 2 guys that I can't. Bard doesn't need Zeus, because with Accordionist, it's much easier to upgrade things. You can just merge 2 Accordionists, and it merges it up a rank. And that's the positive thing about Bard. Zeus makes Bard better because it makes every deck better, but that's why a Bard deck doesn't even need to run a Dryad or a Scrapper. It's crazy. You can just Accordionist your way to victory. Theoretically. You can make it a merge deck, but like a very smart merge deck. Skelda says hello. Should I try that again? Was that a fluke? Was 30 billion damage a fluke? 27 billion damage, was that a fluke? I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Do you think I should just focus on Riding Hood even though I have no Zeus? Like I said, I think that it's a good card. It's one of the top 3 best cards in this game. If it's a better card than what you are currently using, then invest in it because it will be better. But you also have to understand that with any unit that you are choosing to upgrade, do you have all of the support cards for it? Because if you don't have all the support cards, and it's either lesser than or equivalent to the levels of your support cards currently, then the deck is just going to be the same. I wouldn't use Bard in the event. Do I actually still have... I don't have... You're talking about Royal Trials? I wouldn't use Bard. I would use this 24/7. It's the Alchemist 24/7 playlist. Just play Alchemist and win every game. Except for when your opponent is playing Alchemist, then you might not win the game. But if they are not, you will win the game. Riding Hood. What is it? I can't even find it anymore. Dryad Trapper Witch Knight Statue. You need to have all of those leveled up. And if you're running Monk, for example, Monk has almost completely different things. And if you have all of the things leveled up for a Monk deck, as opposed to that deck, then you'll just be leveling up new things. And if you decide to run Riding Hood, and now you have to up also 15 a Knight Statue that you haven't upgraded, or 15 a Summoner that you haven't upgraded, or 15 a Dryad that you haven't upgraded because you've invested into Scrapper, like, that's just, it's just gonna, you can't just think about leveling up the one thing. You have to upgrade all the things. And it's more important for you to upgrade support cards than it is to upgrade yet another DPS card. Depending on what your DPS card you're currently using is. Two, three.
That's the answer.
I'm trying really hard for this. For this money. For this extra money that I'm eventually never going to use. 7. 8. Yeah. 2. Ooh, that seems pretty good.
Holy gears.
I've used event units always, and I've won 75% of the time. It depends on what your rankings are, and so I feel like you have a much newer account, and so it might just be easy to do that. I'm just saying that Alchemist deck is very strong, and I would recommend it. You know what? I am going to do that. Switch. Ooh, I can get a 4.
Let's hear it up.
Let's go here. 4. 2. Dryad? No. Dryad? No. Yeah, this is fine. I fell asleep in yesterday's live and my phone was at 0% when I woke up. Did you ever see the Family Guy moment? It was a long time ago, when Peter starts narrating his life. My once great wife has become dull and listless, and then Lois punches him, and the screen fades because it's nighttime, and then it fades back up, and he's like, "I awoke several hours later in a daze." That's what that sounded like. I awoke several hours later in a daze. Okay. I forgot to get all of the liquids, and I am now realizing that I need all of the liquids. New Demon Slayer season is out, and it's like absolutely stunning. The animation is top notch. I'm not an anime person. I went into this with somebody else that was trying to get me into anime. And I'm not an anime person. Buff Monk Equilibrium. There are too many problems with Monk Equilibrium. Inherent problems. And in any case, there is a specific reason to use one side or the other for every card. And so if they made it better than... So for instance, if they went with your suggestion of buff Equilibrium, and it became better than Blessing, because it was so good now, because it can't be equivalent, or else it wouldn't matter, and you would just say buff Equilibrium again. And if it became better than Blessing, then people would say buff Blessing. Like, there will always be one side that is more preferable than the other side. And that's not a matter of like opinion or something. There's factual data to back all of this up. It's why you never see people using Floral Frenzy. I'm sorry. It's why you never see people using Light Inquisitor. Even though when Scrapper got talents, I thought Light Inquisitor would get better. Nobody cares. People still use Dark Inquisitor. Equilibrium can't be good because it has so little setup compared to Blessing. That's not even the main reason behind it, that it's bad. The main reason behind it that it's bad is that it doesn't have the ability to run any kind of damage modifier. You can't run Trapper, you can't run Trapper, Chemist, you can't run Witch, and because you can't run any damage modifier, it will never be better. You can't just do damage when monsters have infinite armor, and they keep getting armor over the course of the game. And then you can't add armor destruction to its kit, because then it would be too good. And so the trade-off is that, yes, the setup is easy, but you will not do more damage than you could do with Blessing. And that's why Blessing will always be better. This was all proven when the one unit glitch existed. Because for anybody that wasn't there for that, it was like a year ago, almost to the date. I remember because I was, I traveled back to where I used to live, and I didn't want to do videos because I was on vacation, and what ended up happening was, the one unit glitch came out. That's when it happened, and I was like, oh, I gotta talk about this. And I think I titled the video "Nothing to See Here." And it's literally when you had the ability to only have one unit in your deck. And people glitched the game so that they could do it. And you couldn't, but you could copy decks. I forget, I don't know if you can still do that, but you had the ability to copy a deck that you saw in, like in the tops, like in the leaderboards or something. Yeah. So this copy feature exists. And so you could press the button, and then your, this entire deck, minus like whatever you don't have, would just get slotted into a deck position. And so you had the ability to copy decks, and so you could copy the one unit glitch that people were doing, and you could then use the one unit. And there were a lot of silly builds like Shaman, just every unit that you summon in is Shaman. But one of the quote unquote better builds was Equilibrium Monk, because every time you summoned in a card, it was Monk. Every time you merged a card, it was Monk. And it was winning, you know, in like League 6. But once it got into like the higher leagues, once it got into this area, it wasn't beating anybody. And I realized that the reason why it wasn't beating anybody was because it doesn't have damage modifiers. Not necessarily better, but it just needs to be buffed enough where it's usable. At least let us get 50 stacks before it gains less damage. And then what? And then die anyway? So you're okay with dying anyway, you just want to die later? That's what you're saying? You're like, I don't want to die on round 5. I want to die on round 7. And then it'll be better. I did do the Spirit Master setup, and I think it's good. I think I know why the person is running Aleppo. I think I know the reason why he's running Chemist instead of Trapper, even though Trapper is better. Chemist is just, it takes up 1 spot. Super Pop Mitch. Somebody who is Mitch, but not Mitch the Kit. It's his evil twin, out to ruin his career. That's another Family Guy reference. I am not Tom Tucker. I am Todd Tucker, his evil twin brother, out to ruin his career. But Chemist is probably better because you only need to run the 1, and it just he is Mitch, not Mitch. Maybe he's Mike. Super Pop Mike. With Trapper, you're trying to run 2 Trappers, and sometimes you don't have the space for it. Because you're also trying to run the singular blue enchant sword. And so that's a problem as well. Necromancer is greater than Fortuna. Zeus is also greater. I feel like a lot of things are greater. I don't know what Fortuna's place is in the meta. And they just buffed it, so they clearly knew that it was not good enough. Yes! Let's go. I was really just trying to do this. I wasn't trying to draw too much attention to it because I didn't want to jinx myself, but I was trying to win 3 battles in a row. And I did. Drac says hi. Sadly, not even through Necromancer is my favorite. Sadly, not even through Necromancer is my favorite. I don't know what that sentence is. Sadly, not even though Necromancer is my favorite. What units do you recommend someone in League for? What are your legendary cards? Enchant Sword DPS. Am I playing against Fun Mix Time? Oh, I almost merged this out. This is obviously an amazing witch that I definitely want. I guess I merged this one. I don't even have a thing. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where's the other tile? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of all of these tiles. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want this one. I don't want these two. I'm just gonna summon in. I need to fill up these spots. It is the fun mixed time deck. Anytime I go up against a, ooh, that was like the best merge. I do want that. I haven't played it very often. I think I've done like 2 games with this. And I think I did 11 in the last game. Maybe more? I don't know. It's much easier on the setup to not have to think about like night statues and just think about witches that you want anyway. I like it. I don't know the potential of it because I don't have a max witch, and I feel like a max witch is very integral for this deck. I'm gonna be able to do that because I have a level 4. Nope. None of this is helpful. That is also not helpful. GRVX1 says hi. You can say hi. It just felt very... Okay, here's my thing. Because you're asking, and I understand the hesitancy, but here's my thing. You, in a very short period of time, maybe also because nobody else was commenting, I got like 4 notifications where you just said hi on 4 separate videos. Just nothing else. Just hi on 4 separate videos. And I didn't know what that was. And it felt very much like spam. Like somebody that was just like, you know, like people who say first. That also feels like what that is. And so I just didn't know what to do with it. I was just like, is this person spamming my channel? Like, they're not saying anything. They're just like spamming things. And that was my reasoning for saying, like, I don't know if you're a spam person, but it definitely feels like spam. Fix Demon Hunter. Unit is dead. Steven Stanton. See, that also feels like spam. He's not spamming, though. That man means it. That man means every single word. Just like the Bible. He means every word of it. Steven Stanton is the GOAT. He is the one who will lead us to the promised land. Giving the people what they want. Demon Hunter, Blade Dancer, Banshee, Bard. Oh my god. You have so many cards. Yeah, gold growth tile, but I can't draw a Spirit Master onto it. And I just wasted that. This is awful. Don't be confused with this setup. This is a terrible no Spirit Master setup. I have one oh, there it is. We got it. We made it. See, that's another thing that I like about this deck. I can get a late game Spirit Master like that, and it's fine, because I've been building tiles. And this will be immediately strong. When you get a Knight statue this late in the game, it just makes you feel like you're gonna lose. Like you're definitely gonna lose this game. But like getting a late game Spirit Master like this onto a tile feels kind of okay. Feels better than getting a late game, you know, double boss Knight statue at level 1. Why do you use Chemist when you can use Trapper in the deck? Because with Trapper, you need at least 2 Trappers. And this deck doesn't. It needs the space. You tend to run out of space. By the way, Demon Hunter is not dead. The word of Steven Stanton would suggest otherwise. You are ill-informed with your assessment that Demon Hunter is not dead. When in fact, the one that will lead us all to the promised land, Steven Stanton, says that Demon Hunter is in fact dead. And I believe Steven Stanton 8554. The Messiah. The, what is it? The Kitsik Haderach? Dune? Anybody who watched Dune? Rendsburg family, I will get back to you, but that's way more, what's it called? That's way more cards, way more, what am I trying to say? Way more legendaries than I thought you'd have at 4K trophies. The name of the game is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, is what I believe I put in the game section of what this game is. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Does anybody else see that? Because that's what I put. That's what I put in the thing whenever they ask me. Do you get more consistent results with sword instead of Night Statue?
Holy dear!
It's easier. It's certainly easier to use because I can just do that and I'm at max stacks. I can easily just do that, and so all of a sudden, especially having a level 13 sword, you get Eternal Gaze. All I'm really looking for is not multiple swords. I'm looking for a blue awakened sword that's not on a growth tile. That's all I really want. And then it's just gonna sit on the field and just splash my field every single round. The problem with this deck that I've always had is I don't know how it gains damage. I mean, like, it gains bursts of damage with all of your witch stacks and with all of your enchant sword stacks, but then what? Doesn't it just stop? Doesn't all of that damage just stop? With Night Statue, you're gaining damage infinitely, but you also have to stack infinitely. So you're just running through mana all the time. I feel like with this setup, once you get to a certain point, you could probably stop using mana, and that might become helpful. Because then you can just use mana whenever you desperately need it. This is fine. There we go. I am trying to build like my witch stacks, but if I ever do finish my witch stacks, I've already finished my growth tile stacks. And so if I ever finish my witch stacks, then we're completely good. And you can probably utilize less summon-ins, which helps this deck. Because you were just constantly running through your mana.
Holy dear!
4,000. Splash. Oh, see, this is all I want. I just want that to sit there forever.
Let's gear it up!
Oh no. We have a Bedlam here. Oh, thank God. I just needed this 4,000. I'm losing out on damage, this not being a... Okay, yeah. Let's make that guy higher. I need to do that so that I can eat that, because I don't want that. Do that. This is another Bedlam, but I have, like, infinite mana now, so I'll be fine. Oh, I almost ate that. Yeah, I need that. Let's go here. Immediately level it down.
Holy gears!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So now I can eat that one. Actually, I should have. Yeah, I should have waited to use it, but it's fine. The enchant sword leveling up also gives me more attack speed as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to eat that. Yep.
Let's gear it up.
Yep. I'm gonna try to cure it, and it worked. That's the best benefit of having Spirit Master. It's being able to immediately cleanse things, theoretically, where other... Self-cleanse is not really a thing that happens anymore with new units, for a specific reason. It used to be 100%, which was insane, and they made it 50%. Oh, I cannot get Bedlam here.
That's the anvil.
Bloop. 8,000? All in. I'm going all in here. I can 8,000 again.
Holy gears!
Oh no. I wasn't quick enough. And I definitely don't have 8,000. And I definitely have 8,000. I'm gonna have to do this and sacrifice nothing. Yep. 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 Dude, what even is this? Where's Fun Mix time when you need her? This is insanity. This is like the most damage I've ever done with this deck. Like freaking sword DPS? What is this? I can't do damage if I don't have my activation. This is how bad it is without the activation. Jesus Christ. What even is this? That's definitely not the most amount of damage I've ever done. He had 84 stacks. 84 sword stacks. That felt great And that wasn't a lot of damage. I put my legendary units in the chat. Could you analyze and then advise? Yeah, I can do that now. I was just doing a lot in that battle, obviously. Demon Hunter, Blade Dancer, Banshee, Bard, Boreas, Meteor, Monk, Dryad, Harley Quinn, Sword, Trapper. That's like every unit that you could use to make every deck. At that point, I need levels. Blade Dancer, Banshee, Bard, and Monk. I feel like those are your best DPS cards. What are their levels? Blade Dancer, Banshee, Bard, and Monk. And if you choose Bard, Bard is obviously your best unit because it's the best unit in this game. But are you willing to spend money into the event in order to get Bard to 15? Because if you're not, then I'm going to disregard Bard. Blade Dancer might be a level 9. And are you saying everything else is less than a level 9? Because I guess that's my real question that I'm asking. My Mari is a 16. I mean, I could try it with Mari. I like it with that is what you mean. I think that a Blade Dancer Floral Frenzy deck is very strong. I have people in my clan that are running Blade Dancer and they're doing like 8 billion damage games. Dryad, Harley, oh, you don't have a Scrapper. I mean, you can't run it without Scrapper. That's unfortunate. Harley, Dryad, you could run Blooming Dash. I don't know if I would recommend that either. Not having a Scrapper is rough. You should play into level 20 gadget. I'm assuming you mean pay into level 20 gadget. There's no real reason to, because I'm eventually going to get a level 20 gadget, like eventually. I'm at that point where I'm that far away. And so to pay into it, what am I going to do for the rest of my career? I'm going to get gadget pieces that do nothing. The fact that I even already have a level 19 gadget makes me kind of feel a little bit bad because all of these, as soon as I get all of these to 20, I will have 200 gadget shards that I can't use that are going to do nothing. So paying into it now just to have it feels kind of useless. And being this close, I'd rather just get them free to play. You do get duplicate hero fragments. That's why I have 20,106 captain fragments. And 1,011 J fragments. You can still run a Blooming Dash Blade Dancer deck. Because a Blade Dancer deck doesn't run... this is the actual deck that you should be running, but you don't have a Scrapper. You could run Blooming Dash Blade Dancer, which I have infinite videos on. But yeah, that's my suggestion. Do you think high crit matters that much? Yes. That's why somebody with 7,000 crit will probably beat somebody with 700 crit. Made it to like 5.5k trophies with max one legendary talent. Max one legendary talent. Love Grindstone Boreas, but hoping Grindstone Wind Archer is super viable. Not as viable as Grindstone Boreas. Wind Archer was very bad. I tried Wind Archer in a co-op game the other day, and it did not do well. 5 epic fragments give 1 non-duplicate fragment. Oh, no, that was your... They need to add a reroll system to fragments. Yeah, but then you have the choice... You have the chance to get, like, the same fragment. I don't think that does... I mean, I guess you could say that once you finish a hero, then it makes it easier to get other heroes. They just need to do what they were suggesting a long time ago. And by suggesting a long time ago, I mean they suggested this a long time ago, and it may or may not happen. But there was a suggestion that there could be a shop where you sell all of your extra fragments, and you get points towards a shop that gives you old emotes and profile pictures. And I think that would be pretty good. They just need to do something. They just need to do something that allows you to give away all of your things. You spend 5 gadget fragments to get fragments for heroes you haven't maxed. That would be... I don't think they would ever do that. Are you climbing ladder at the moment? If not, would you be willing to try a deck? I can try a deck if you want to PvP me. What's your deck suggestion? Isn't Wind Archer a better Boreas with no talents? I don't think it's better than Boreas. I've tried Wind Archer in co-op. I don't think it has better damage than Boreas. It feels like it should, but I don't think it does. I remember playing it like a long time ago when I started. And I thought that Wind Archer on paper looks better than Boreas, but I don't think it does more damage. At equivalent level, I don't think it does much more damage. And this is pre-talents, so it didn't have talents, and I don't think it does more damage, even though it looks like it should. At the ATM Standard Inquisitor. That usually stands for at the moment. But do you mean something else? What do you say about Demon Hunter deck with level 12 and 1700 crit getting me to 6k trophies? That's good. At the moment. Nope, just at the moment. Okay. I don't know why you said that. Standard Inquisitor, Sword Trapper, Harley Quinn, Dryad. When you say Standard Inquisitor, do you obviously mean Dark Inquisitor? Because you're not putting Scrapper in, that has to mean not Light Inquisitor. But that just feels strange to say. Like, yeah, just use Good Inquisitor and and these other cards. I don't think that Inquisitor is better than I don't think Dark Inquisitor is good. If you're not running Dark Inquisitor Clock. Which is probably why I will never use it. Because I don't have a max clock. I'm never scared of the damage version. I'm always like, I'll probably beat this eventually. It'll take a while, but I'll probably eventually beat this. Isn't this? Oh, it's almost the deck that I was just playing. Sword Trapper. Sword. sword. Trapper? No. Trapper. Probably J.
Ready for battle.
Probably not this equipment. I definitely have to run Spear. This, if I run Hunter's Jacket, that gives me a cleanse. It's not a good cleanse. And I could run Magic Amulet, but I think you just have to run Growth. I have no protection. If my Shield of Faith, fails, I just die. I have no backup. I mean, I guess I could use Approving Glance. That's something. I'm gonna do that. Because it's something. I love for you to make actual deck guides as someone who doesn't quite have every unit, most talents at my disposal, and as in, how does grindstone work and what's the best layout? Grindstone is yet another like Crystalmancer type deck where it's very good early on, but I would ask you what your other legendaries are. Monk, Demon Hunter are both better than a Grindstone deck. Especially Monk. Monk is insane. How is Grindstone a Crystalmancer type deck? It's a Crystalmancer type deck in the sense that it's good to a point, and then it's not good anymore, and you'll never use it again. It's not something that you can invest into and make it better. It is something that it'll eventually just stop working. You will just stop beating everybody because it's not a legendary deck. And Boreas is not it's not anywhere near the meta. Like, I believe that everything is basically the same power level. There's a lot of S tier cards, there's a lot of A tier cards, and then there's just F tier cards. I feel like there's a lot of there's the best of the best, there's pretty amazing, and then there's everything else. And if Boreas was even in the pretty amazing category, I could suggest Grindstone, but it's not. And so it's just something that, eventually you'll just stop using. So I could try to make this is how you use Grindstone, get a max Grindstone, like a Crystalmancer. This is the best way to use Crystalmancer. This is get a growth tile, get a level 15 Witch, get a level 15 Enchant Sword, make Crystalmancer so good. But I'd rather spend my time promoting legendary cards and saying just use Monk. In the same way that I don't necessarily like promoting Engineer. What's the best Engineer deck? Right? Boreas isn't that trash. I'd say he's bad. I'm gonna let the chat deal with that. I don't wanna get sucked into this again. Ooh, can I do a co-op instead? Can I just co-op with somebody in here? Because that would be much easier than... Somebody wanted to co-op 4 minutes ago. Hopefully they're here. I just like Grindstone card interaction and gameplay. The other problem with Grindstone is that it is another damage dealing thing. And so if it gets witched along with the thing that you're using to do additional damage, it is also susceptible to that as well. So not only can your main unit that gets, like your Boreas on it, get witched, but it also can get witched and kill your deck. Oh, I just want... No, I'm not gonna get anything. Ooh, that's a good tile. Oh no! Go away. No! Yes! Let's go. Two. Can I get it to a 4? If I can get it to a 4, that gets it to a 6. The best of the best decks are in the top 100 of the leaderboard. Those are the people with that have been finding the most success with any deck, because they have everything. I can't showcase them because most of the best cards I have at level 7 or level 9. Probably not level 7, probably level 9. Most of the best cards I have at like level 9. That is not what my account is. I am in the other 90% of what the most of the player base is, which is I don't have Necromancer, I don't have Zeus, or I don't have a level like 20 of these, level like 20 Zeus, level 20 Necromancer. I don't have a max Bard, I don't have a max Riding Hood, I don't have a max Genie. Those are 3 of the top cards. And so, as much as I would want to, I can't. Max. And we're done. New archer talents are kind of funky. Are you not into the Haktua? I would say Scrapper is most efficient in this deck. Probably. This is like an easy version of this deck, because I'm basically done. Now I just have to sit here and do nothing. I mean, like, I can build growth tile stacks. Actually, if I get that to, you know what, this is at what, a 6? I'd have to get to a 6? There's no way I'm getting to a 6. I don't even want to bother. I'd rather just build stacks. See, this is what people get wrong about this when they play this. Oh God, don't you do it. There we go. They just kind of sit here and don't do anything, and they could easily like use all of their Harlequins and their Dryads to upgrade Inquisitors to get higher stacks. Like that. That's pretty good. That's actually the best of everything. Getting rid of growth tiles with Harlequins that you can copy Inquisitors. I'm gonna go here. Is Cultist bad to upgrade? No. You have to have one max level unit. And it doesn't matter, it almost doesn't matter what that max unit is, but you have to have one max unit. You just have to invest into something. If you're saying that you already have like a max bard and is a max cultist good to invest in, I would say yes. But if you're saying that you don't even have a max unit at all, and you know, should you invest in cultists? It's a fine unit. I think it does like abnormally well. But you need to invest into something. It doesn't matter what it is. It almost doesn't matter what it is. And then you'll be fine. You just need to, like, just make one unit a 15 unit. Just stick to one thing and just use all of your Book of Secrets, use all of your things into that one thing. Don't upgrade everything evenly. Don't do exactly what I did with my account. There we go. I was trying to get that so that I could get that. Upgrade sword's rank for attack speed? I suppose that's a strategy. I probably could have saved the awakened swords. They aren't giving me any benefit. I mean, I guess they're giving me the benefit of attack speed. Maybe I should have done that. No! Yay! I just didn't think it mattered. Make everything max. Your legendary sucks at 3,500 crit. Yep, that's what I did. Upgrade all of your cards evenly so that you're at 4,700 crit and can't beat anybody. Not even. Dun, dun, dun. Enchant sword, apparently. Fun mix time. Apparently I couldn't beat enchant sword. Why the title? Because I can't wait for 26.0. That's it. That is all. Because my title doesn't matter. The more generic my title is, the better the title is. Because my title feels like a promise that I'm making, and sometimes I can't cash in on that promise. Sometimes I'm like, co-op in questions, and then nobody wants to co-op, and I end up PvPing the whole time. Sometimes I name it PvPing to league to champion, and then everybody wants to co-op, and so then that title doesn't make sense either. The more generic my title is, the better the title. Thanks for the butt whipping the other day, but just ran into a 6k Spirit Master deck running Max Frost and Necromancer with yeah, Necro, the Necro, wait, when did I play you? Are you Henry Beasley in the game? Sword DPS is a dead deck. It's like a 1 to 100 deck played. Enchant Sword is dead. Fix Enchant Sword. It only does 20. It only does more than 26 billion damage. Is anything about the new, the next update exciting released? That's a lot of. I feel like all of the words are there, but they're in like a jumbled anagram kind of order. Is anything about the next update exciting? Really, I have no idea what. I understand the question. I don't understand the sentence. There's a lot of exciting things, and I'm excited for Archer talents more so than some people might suggest. I think they're really good talents, and I'm excited to like use them. I'm also excited about Blooming Dash Sentry, because that's what that's going to be. Sentry is apparently going to be a unit that you get tiles on the board, and when you move Sentry to those tiles, you get a buff, and so it's going to be Blooming Dash Sentry. It's a Sentry. It's a Sentry. I can do Asian jokes because I'm Asian. It's a Sentry. That was awful. Why did I say that? It's going to be a Sentry. It's going to be very good. I think that it's going to be really cool. It's going to be like a mini Blooming Dash deck. And I think that's really funny. Because I think that a lot of cards are mini versions of better cards. And so, like, and I wonder if that's what they're going to do with, like, talents. Are they trying to make everything, every, like, common epic rare unit feel like a baby version of an actual legendary unit, so that you start using that legendary? So one of the obvious examples is obviously Crystalmancer is obviously an Inquisitor. It's essentially Inquisitor. It uses attack speed. It's a single unit card. It doesn't have a shield. So then when you get Inquisitor, if you like Crystalmancer, all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. I can have like the big boy version of this card. And I wonder if they're doing that to all of the legendaries, or if they're giving talents to lower things, so that if you like this card, then you'll like this card. Engineer is like a mini monk deck. I mean, I guess you could argue that it's also a mini, what's it called deck? It's a mini Tesla deck. It's an electro chain deck, now that they have electro chain. But yeah, I wonder if that's what they're trying to do with newer cards, giving newer cards talents to make them look like baby versions of legendary decks. And so I'm really excited to see how Sentry plays. I think that that's like a really interesting mechanic, like the Portal Keeper talent. Dude, if Sentry is even kind of good, that's gonna be my new, like, use this unit as a free to play person. Because I've always recommended Portal Keeper as a free-to-play person. Because most people at a free-to-play level don't care about cleansing. There's not a lot of ways to cleanse, and Portal Keeper is one of the best ways. And if Sentry getting talents is even kind of good, I'm going to heavily recommend that deck. My game name is 242 Brilland, and you highlighted the game with my Blade Dancer deck. When did I do that?
Let's gear it up.
I don't know what you're referencing. I vaguely remember the username, but I don't remember the moment that it happened. Did you play anything cool when the 1 unit bug happened? No, because I didn't want my account to get banned. So I just, like, I videoed somebody else doing it, or using it against me, and I never wanted to use it because I didn't want my account to get banned. Because they'll do it. Cultist 1 unit was broken. There were a lot of silly things that you could do with that. All that was it showed me why Monk Equilibrium will never be good. That's all that was to me. It showed me why Monk Equilibrium will never be good. Yeah, and it's good. Like, It's good for people with low crit, but it's not good. The other day when you were showing a win-loss and my Blade Dancer deck could not get any witches. What was the video? You keep describing a video, and I don't know what the video was. Is it this video? Oh, setup is important, or is it? Got it. I didn't even realize that that was you. That's funny. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even realize that that was you. When people have different usernames, yeah, no, I already found it. It's setup is important, or is it? That was the information that I was looking for. Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, I remember the username, but I don't remember the exact moment. I've been posting so many videos, like, I don't remember. That video feels like so long ago, and it was probably like a video I posted yesterday. He is playing Monk Blessing like Monk Equilibrium, and it's a very strange play. You gotta merge stuff out, man. Your level 2 Monk is not any better. I don't know what's happening over there. But that is not the way to play that deck.
Let's gear it up.
3 in the morning. You and Mitch the Kid. Bloop. Nope. Still here. Now you're going. Goodbye.
That's the anvil.
Oh, that is so lucky. Oh, that's even luckier. Getting the level 3 priestess and then being able to merge it into a level 4 monk. That's so lucky. This is the reason why people that play Blessing don't play Scrapper. Because the only Scrapper, or the only monk that's important on your field is a level 2. Mermaid level 5 is the only thing that I would recommend a free-to-play person spend all of their gems on. Every ounce of their gems should go towards getting a mermaid to level 5. Who's currently playing with me? Is the person currently playing with me in the chat? That was not how to play Monk Blessing. Me, the luckiest Monk player. Okay. That's definitely not how to play Monk. Monk Blessing is better. But that's not how to play Monk Blessing. I'm gonna run you should be running Tranquility. I'm gonna run Illumination. Your entire goal is to build one monk. And you can't do that with a scrapper. You can if you like. You can play it like a Dark Inquisitor, but you'll probably die because you don't have a high level monk or high level crit. Still on about that Crystalmancer, aren't you? As a person who, as a genie player, you're still like fighting for that Crystalmancer being good. I think it runs Trapper instead of Summoner. And then if you want, you can probably run a Mermaid.
Ocean power.
But the best thing to run is a J. And that's why it runs Tranquility. You know what? I'm just going to play the good version. The regular good version is this. Join a game with me and don't do anything. And just watch my field. Am I not running growth tile? I should be running growth tile. So first you have to find if you have any double tiles. I have a double tile right here. So I'm probably gonna build right here. I just need a... I either need a Harlequin right there, or obviously a monk. I'm gonna go away. No, you know what? I'm gonna go here. I just need to summon in. I could obviously use all of these things, but I just need to summon in so that I can summon in into this square. Last square? Really? They're gonna do that to me? I'm gonna merge away from it because it's much easier to summon in a level 1 than it is to try to summon out a level 3. And if I merged into it, because we're on double upgrades, that would have been an awkward level 3 sword right there, and that's not great. So I have the monk here, and then I'm just gonna soup it up. That's the entire thing. It's just utilize everything that you have to get that one monk. Two. You're copying all of your dryads. Using this one. I can actually get rid of other monks, and then it'll give this one more power. I'm gonna go here. If you want to be really crazy, you can literally merge out everything, all of your monks, and that's how you can get early stacks in the beginning of the game. That's what like expert monk players do. And then they build up everything else. They make this a level 7 first. I don't think you'll be able to do that because you have a much lower level account. But that is the monk strategy as an advanced player, because you can survive for a lot longer. So I'm not going to upgrade literally anything else. I need all of the dryads for the one monk. So I need both of these. I'm going to merge everything else out, basically. I'm going to merge this out. Merge this out. 2, 3, 4. I can pop this. Because you also want to use enchant swords on this guy. I could copy this and pop that as well, but I'd rather summon in first. Just so that I have more options. At this point, I'm going to copy and get rid of that. I'm going to copy and get rid of this one. I'm going to save this trapper for this boss. And then now I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of this. I think at this point, I am now going to just copy these. And then give all of these stacks to this guy. We have a tribunal next. And so I'm actually going to use these to upgrade some of these so that I don't get tribunaled. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to get to the 4. Am I just stuck here? Let's upgrade that. I'm going to upgrade that. Get rid of that. Am I actually stuck? Because I don't want to use this. I'm going to merge this up. This feels incredibly risky, but I have to do it. Yeah. Copy both of these. I don't like this either. I'm going to use the monk power-up so that I don't get killed by this tribunal. Dude, if I upgraded this and got a 5... Do I do that? I think I do that. Well, it's a 5-something. I also did it that way so that I could get rid of this growth tile. I'm gonna go here. Oh, that was a play. That was a play. Let's go 1, 2, merge. One, 2, copy. Oh, that's a gold. Do I have a 4? I don't have a 4. I guess I could just make that a 5. Merge away. This is a max stacks, so upgrading that sounds fine as well. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wait on using this. This is floor 13. I'm gonna merge away. He is not playing on purpose. I need to get the... I need to be able to use this growth tile. So I always want to keep merging onto it and then away from it. So I'm actually going to copy this so that I can merge onto it. And then use this to merge away from it. Merge onto it. Merge away from it. Get that. I'm gonna upgrade this. All you need are 2 trappers. You don't really need more trappers than that. I'm actually gonna get rid of this trapper. Or not, and just get a better trapper. That also works. Give myself another stack. I definitely shouldn't have used that activated ability right there. But yeah, that's basically it. This all gets better when you have like a level 5 or a max level Harley Quinn. Because then when you have a max level Harley Quinn, you can copy anything. And it'll become... it'll go down to that level. So you could have accidentally merged into a level 5 Harley Quinn, copy a level 1, and then you'll have a level 1 Harley Quinn again. But yeah, that's how you play that. Switching this back.
Screws tightened to the max.
I'm assuming this is Hikaru? Is that who this is? Because if it's not, I'll deny this. Is that who this is? Maybe. I'm just gonna accept this and assume that it is. All right. Copy, copy. Yeah. Bleep. Bleep. One guy? What's happening? Let's go here. 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 I watch the stream instead of the game. That way the game and your voice aren't separated by the delay.
Holy gears!
Oh yeah, that's probably the better thing to do. The game was like we were in the future. Ooh. Oh my god, still?
Let's gear it up!
Oh, there we go. I guess I could have just easily have done that. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. These were all weird choices. Now we just have to hope that this is something. It'll be fine. Come on, something. Come on, something. Come on, something. Yes!
That's the anvil!
That warlock is not why you're losing this game. Thunderer. I do love dad jokes. I know most of them.
Holy gears!
I know a large quantity of them. I used to watch, when they became popular, I used to watch a lot of the YouTube compilations of Try Not to Laughs, where it's just two people telling each other dad jokes until one of them laughs. And I, through that, when that became like the popular trend and everybody was doing it, so there was just an infinite amount of content, I watched so many of them that it got to a point where most of them were not funny, because I already knew it, and I then started watching it just so that I could eventually find one that was good, because most of them were not good. I mean, like that's the kind of concept of dad jokes. But then like a dad joke will hit you in a certain way that it is good, even though they're all technically bad. But some of them are just much worse than the others. Like, why was the Scarecrow... What was it? Why did the Scarecrow get a promotion? Because he was outstanding in his field. There's just some that are just so old that it's like you've heard it a lot of times. And a lot of them started to repeat. And so, like, whenever I found one that was, like, that I'd never heard of before... and it was really funny. It was really clever. I found it very clever. Those are the ones that I really that I really liked, and I ended up memorizing those. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Some of them are just so old. Some of them are very bad. Have you played any Resident Evil games? I have seen every single Resident Evil movie. Not the cartoon ones, but like every single like Mila Jovovich movie, as well as the very bad Netflix one-season series. Actually, I never saw Welcome to Raccoon City because I never saw it in theaters, and then I don't own the streaming service that it's on. What's ironic is a year ago, when I was staying at a friend's house, she had it, and I watched like 15 minutes of it, and then I was like, what else is there to do? It was very bad. But yeah, I've never played a single No, that's not true. I played Resident Evil 7, and then I own when the first one where they went to the like the old people or the house when they made it like a first person game. I got to when the girlfriend has a chainsaw, and I just didn't know I didn't know what else to do, and I stopped playing. The one before Village. When it became a first-person game. Because I like first-person shooters, and I like the concept that it was a first-person game more than when it was like a third-person game. And so I played that one, and then I got to when she has a chainsaw and she's running at you, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, the bullets, they do nothing, and I didn't know where to run away to. I didn't know what to do, and so in lieu of like, you know, looking up a guide or something, I just stopped playing the game. I own it, and I've never gone back to it. Up until that moment, I thought it was a cool game. What did you think about 7? You just had to continue to attack defense. I finished 7 and I bought 8. 8 is 7 the one that I'm talking about? Because if 7 is the one that I'm talking about, is 7 the first one that was first person shooter? Was it first when it became first person? Because the one that I got further into, was the one before it. 7 is the one with the chainsaw. Okay. The one before it, when it was still a third-person game, I liked that. I got much further into that one. But the one where you're in the house, when it became a first-person game, that's where I stopped. 8 looks really good. With the all-important, the Countess. What is her name? The one that everybody kept talking about? The Countess that everybody loves? Ever heard of Shadowgun Legends? No. Yeah. And you don't pronounce the U, right? It's Lady Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu. Yeah. No, I've seen that. And I like that it's still first person. I like that that's the direction that they decided to go with the franchise. But I never, because I never, oh, you do pronounce all the word. I don't know. Because I never finished the first one, or the 7th one, I never found a reason to get the 8th one. Also, I very often play Rush Royale instead of anything else. So in answer to your question, CDS, you should make a second channel where you play Call of Duty Mobile? No. Because I'll just stop playing that and play Rush Royale instead. I am not starting a second channel of Call of Duty Mobile so that I can play one person. For the sole reason of I can play one person. The monk talent sounding like someone is clinking an empty bowl of cereals is so tilting to me. I don't know if any sound is specifically annoying. double gems on... Is that double gems on, like, offers? Is that what that is? Yeah, it's the double gem offers. That's not the thing to do. Oh, somebody was asking about Alchemist. I can play Alchemist. I can play Banshee because I chose not to before. It's Solitude. These are the talents. Battle Elixir, Thermonuclear, and then obviously Golem because that's the reason why you're using it. And then I do Fairy of Growth for Dryad. I think I just want more fairies as I'm playing the game. Holy gears! The shooter I'm talking about, the guns have perks. Shadow Gun Legends. Bruiser. I was playing Bruiser and I lost to Alchemist, and so I just switched back to Alchemist. This is just the 24-hour Alchemist playlist. Shadow Gun Legends. I am not in PvP practice. They just refreshed all of the what is it? Royal Trials? I don't like Puppeteer. I don't like that I haven't gotten... Oh, here we go. Here it is. We got it. Two.
A vanishing trick.
What's new in 26.0? Sentry talents, archer talents, a change to the legendary system, whatever that means. Bells, so that you can get duplicates for legendaries. There's a lot of things in 26.0. I think there was one other thing, and I'm not remembering.
Slime attack.
Oh, get rid of that. Definitely not afraid of Gorgon. Imagine if at one point it requires a legendary fragments to make a legendary. As in not magic dust? Or does magic dust, 1,000 magic dust makes one a legendary fragment, and you need 10 legendary fragments to make one legendary. That's the update. That's going to be the next update. Takes 1,000 magic dust to make a legendary fragment. And then 10 legendary fragments to make a legendary. 10 bruiser fragments.
Shaken, not stirred.
Funny with all your money, duplicates, and the new, maybe easier system, you upgrade 3 legendaries to 15. What do you mean? Do you mean me specifically? Or what do you mean? Are you using the general you?
A vanishing trick.
Just me. Wait, so do you think I only have 3 legendaries at 15? 2, 3, 4. Bedlam. Do I get bedlamed here? What? You know, I actually kind of like this board setup more. This is a better board setup than what I had. I mean, I don't have the stacks, but I like this board setup better. I have a level 4 now, and the same level 3. This is great. One, 3. Yeah, that's really funny. Like, this is definitely better than what I had. Thank you! I like that virus doesn't affect this deck. That's pretty cool.
A vanishing trick.
Please. Nothing affects Banshee. Screw you. What is it? Necromancer? Dark Priest does. Maybe. It probably does. Grandmaster does. You could just merge both of these. That would feel pretty bad. This doesn't feel great. This also doesn't feel great. Am I gonna die? Am I dead? Oh. Oh, I feel like I'm very dead. I'm dead. That's unfortunate. I'm going back to Harley Quinn. Going back to Harley Quinn where it's safe. I actually died to a J version of this deck. I don't know if that's better. I don't know if that means that it's better, but it was literally a mirror match and he was running J instead and I died. So maybe it's better. I do not play anything that's not Rush Royale. It's probably easier to assume that I only play this game, because you'd be 90% correct. No. You can keep merging Banshees to level it up so that so long as you don't have many of them in the deck. I don't think that's correct.
Shaken, not stirred.
Why do you use Alchemist and not Chemist? Because Alchemist is the reason why you're running this deck. This is Royal Trials. This isn't PvP. How much damage does the robot deck do? Not a lot. Especially with like one talent, not a lot. and he's choosing to use the stun talent. So he doesn't even have the cryo rocket to slow down the board. Yeah, it's not a good deck. level 4 robot on a tie. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Slime attack.
Bleep. I'm gonna upgrade that guy. Bleep. Bleep. Ooh. Oh no, where's my 2? We have Bedlam again.
Shaken, not stirred.
I feel like I just I feel like I just alchemist him here, right? He's already dropping off. I feel like that's when you do it. Copy, 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 copy. I'm pretty sure I have him. He can't even beat this wave. There's no way he beats this.
Vanishing trick.
Am I gonna eat my hat? Am I gonna have to eat a hat? Is he gonna beat this right now? I don't think he beats this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to eat a hat. No, I'm not. Let's go. That's a terrible deck for this mode. Is Zeus really not good at 5? No. Because even if it was, other things are better at level 20. And eventually you will get something else that is a level 20. A level 20 J is better than a level 5 Zeus. And if you don't invest any more into Zeus, if you are not planning to make it a level 20, then why would you invest some amount of money to make it a 5? That's my argument with legendary heroes. If you are not eventually willing to spend the 3,000 or whatever amount of money that it takes to max it out, why would you settle for a subpar Zeus? It would be like buying the floor mat for a Lamborghini, but you have no intention of buying a Lamborghini. You're like, should I just buy a floor mat for a... I don't want to spend a lot on a Lamborghini, but I kind of want it, so I'm going to buy a floor mat for whenever I eventually get a Lamborghini. But I'm not going to do it, but maybe I might. That's what it feels like. I'm going to buy a $1,000 floor mat for a Lamborghini. I don't want to spend the amount of money for a Lamborghini, but I kind of want it. Is playing the event worth it if you don't plan to pay any money into the game? Yes, because you could free to play regular legendaries. You can potentially, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility to get regular units. Like, I'm not investing any money into Genie, but I've played this event so much that I just got another Genie. And so eventually I can free to play a Genie theoretically, but you're never going to free to play a Fortuna. Ever. I think we determined that it was like 5 years to like max out a event unit if you didn't want to spend any money at all. But the amount of money that it would take you to free to play a legendary hero, that is a silly amount of a silly amount of time. Avoid copying units if it creates 2 extra intersections apart from your main one. I'm going to assume you weren't talking about me copying alchemists, because I trust that was you're referencing something else, maybe? Zeus is only useful when you get it to level 15? Yeah, because it is. Because that's the reason why Zeus is good. A level 14 Zeus is fine, but it's not the reason why people play Zeus. If a level 14 Zeus was what a Zeus was, I don't know if people would play that over Gadget. Alchemist got nerfed bad. Did it, though? Did it? All right. The return of Bruiser. Ooh.
Shaken, not stirred.
Double growth tile? That seems like a pretty good setup. But his problem is that he doesn't have the ability to kill off the knight statues that are not good. So he's gonna have this awkward level 4 knight statue that's gonna do nothing. And that's pretty bad. He let his scrapper hits get out of control. That's what happens. He just let his merges get out of control, and you can't do that with when you don't have the combined talent. You gotta like control that. Just got clock from Daily Shop for 40,000 gold. Any legendary really. It just always feels good. Oh no. I might lose this. Snowflake is pretty good. He probably has like what, a level 18 Snowflake with the mirror. He has the item too. Pocket Curse. Generosity. I don't feel great about this one. There will be no hat bets on this one. He even knows to run my tech of using Amulet of Weakness because you don't really care about the tiles. Ironically, my name is Elliot. I might be Elliot Jackson. I don't know who Elliot Jackson is. My win voice, by the way, if you're referencing that, that's Nelson from Simpsons. Maybe Nelson from Simpsons sounds like Elliot Jackson. Unless that's the joke. Are you saying that he voices Nelson from The Simpsons? Oh, I could have copied that. That's fine. The joke is about Michael Jackson.
Slime
Then you
attack.
should have said that I sound like Michael Jackson. I feel like most people don't know my actual name, and that's why I decided to say that. That's very different. That's not ha ha. That's hee hee. They're two different laughs. Ha ha is Nelson from The Simpsons. Hee hee is Michael Jackson.
Chicken not stirred.
Is it still funny? I feel like if he got Bedlam, that's pretty bad for him. Having having built up a level 5 guy. I don't know though. I don't know if I can like. I don't know if this matters. Yeah. Oh wow, and I kept the level 4. Whee! Seems pretty good. He's still getting Bedlam. Jesus. What's going on over there? What's going on over there, sir? He's a level 5 trapper. That's something. I have a level 5 Earth Elemental.
Slime attack.
Slime attack. Puppeteer is pretty bad. If like this moves and it goes on the weakness tile, that's pretty bad.
Chicken not stirred.
Let's go here. That's exactly. Oh no, I was gonna say that's exactly what it did. No, it's fine. We're still fine. That would have been worst case scenario if it moved left and then it went onto there. That would have been pretty bad. It didn't do that. So we're still doing good.
Trick.
Still doing pretty good here. Him getting leveled down is pretty bad for him, because you need to save your mana to keep summoning in.
Slime attack.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe not. He's doing the smart play, which is to save all of his alchemists. Because if he can slow the next wave down more than I can, then he wins. Having a lot of low-level alchemists on an important round is so important. And that's why I think that Fairy of Growth is better. Because then you get multiple activations. Because there's like random speedy monsters that just like run through this thing. He's having to re-level up though, and that's the real problem. Because that's expelling mana.
Chicken not stirred.
And he's also not gaining mana from Amari. So that's good for me. I don't know. We'll see. Gorgon is not a thing. I like that this is going to level down. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to copy that and that.
A vanishing trick.
I suppose this is a problem. This does feel like a problem. Oh no. Did he just outplay me?
Slime attack.
He did not outplay me. Let's go. Yeah, just stop playing everything else. Just play Alchemist. It's the 24/7 Alchemist playlist. Because you can just keep playing this deck. Every single card in it is still an infinite card. It's the only thing to play in this. The only thing I'm even slightly afraid of every so often is the mirror match. Like the different variations on mirror matches. Never watched Simpsons, but a day ago someone tried to make me believe that Simpsons showed events that got to happen in the future. So the thing about that, how about you replace Dryad with Vampire? That doesn't sound like a great idea. And that's a weird thing to say, considering I won. I feel like you kind of make those decisions when you lose. And you're like, what could I have done better? But I just beat the mirror match, and he had Snowflake. The thing about people saying that Simpsons showed events that happen in the future, because you probably don't know this because you don't watch Simpsons, but I can look this up really quick. The Simpsons show is a 30-minute show. They have had 768 episodes from 1989 till now, because it is still currently running. If you produce 768 episodes, 30 minutes each, or 20 minutes with commercials, 20-minute, 768 things of different situations and scenarios, over the course of from 1989 till now, you can predict anything, because anything that you have created will eventually theoretically happen, and then you can just easily pinpoint that event to this current event. What's the Alchemist talent layout for this? That. Oh, that. That's what I use. I have watched Rick and Morty. I'm not caught up with it, but I was binging it for a while. Rush Royale has taken up my life. I just play Rush Royale like 24/7. I am just like constantly on this, and every time I want to watch something, I'm like, oh, I should do that thing in Rush Royale. Oh, I should make a video in Rush Royale. Oh, I should do my co-op in Rush Royale. Oh, they just refreshed Royal Trials. I should play those games. Oh, there's a tournament happening. I should play my battles. Oh, this defense spell is here. I should probably do that. I do. Rush Royale has taken over my life in a very unhealthy degree. The amount of time that I spend on this app is insane. I'm glad that there's not a way to track that. Because it's a lot. Actually, there is a way to track that. I think there is a way to track that. I'm not going to look at it. Because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. I feel like we have reached the end of 163 billion damage. Tesla doing 178? You like that it's the same deck? It's the same deck. They're all the same deck. I was going to make a meme about it. I just kind of forgot. A Tesla deck, a Spirit Master deck, a Bruiser deck, a Blade Dancer deck. They're all the same deck. That's the variation that we have. It's just a bunch of decks that are the same deck. You could say that that Bard is different, but Bard is basically that build, that Bard build. People that have other things have tried that build as well. I think that I think Covenant of Veteran is just better though. Anyway, I feel like we've done enough here. Yep. Every single time it gets to 2 hours and 30 minutes, that's when I feel like I've done a long enough stream. I'm just like, I've been playing this game for a while. I should stop. I should stop and go eat. I'm going to go do that. That's what I was trying to explain to the person, that you can't say they predicted anything if they just made episodes with stuff that had a pretty big chance of happening still about Simpsons. I mean, it's not a reason to not enjoy Simpsons. I'm just saying that the reason why that has the ability to happen, like, you can connect anything to anything. You can, I mean, there are people, like, you could say that, oh my God, I predicted this event would happen because 5 years ago, I went to a psychic and they said that I will step on a square. And oh my God, right now I'm stepping on a square. That's crazy. The psychic was correct. And if you like categorized your entire life out of, you know, things that people have told you or predicted or said, anything could sound like it predicted the future. Like, it gets to a point where because they didn't have to commit to anything, anything could be true. Anything and all possibilities can be true. I don't know if you watch Marvel movies at all, but there are millions of Instagram accounts that always have quote unquote rumors of the future, right? And in these rumors, they just say anything, and yeah, eventually one of those will be true. But there's thousands of them, millions of them that are not true, that they just don't look at, and they just look at the true ones. Penn and Teller like said this thing about magic, and after this I will. Do you have any plans to stream in 1080 instead of 720? I don't have like that's not. I'm streaming directly from YouTube. I'm using their thing. It's not my choice. That's not a choice that I'm consciously making. I'm not like, hey, stream this in lower quality. I don't know. And I think that the difference between 720 and 1080 is not a big difference. If you're watching it on your phone. I also don't have any plans of streaming in 4K or 3D. But Penn and Teller said this thing. It's sharper on a big screen. Yet another person that watches YouTube on their computer. Who are all these people that watch YouTube on their computer or on a TV? Who are these people? This is a phone game. This is a phone game that has been created for phones. I understand that you can watch it on other things, but like, why don't people play this on their like phone? People are like, fix your aspect ratio. It's weird to watch it on a TV. I have to turn my head sideways. I'm like, why aren't you watching this on a phone? Just take your phone out of your pocket and watch him while staying on the toilet. That's the best viewing experience for my content. When you're in the bathroom touching yourself. That's when I want most people to watch my content. Thank you, Steven. You get it. But like Penn and Teller, as magicians, said that the best magic trick that you could potentially do is a singular pick a card trick where they pick a card and you say what that card is. Like it's a completely regular deck and you say, hey, pick a card, and then they pick that card and you say it's a 4 of clubs. And if you did that for TV, all you'd have to do is just keep recording you saying it's the 4 of clubs until eventually it will be the 4 of clubs. And then you just use that take, and that is proof that magic is real, right? And I feel like that's what The Simpsons is. It's just like, it's been on for so long that people are like, oh my god, they predicted this event because of this episode, and it's somewhat kind of related. That's crazy. They're predicting the future. They had that envision all along. And it's like, no, they didn't. You're just extrapolating like a weird episode and something that a character said, and you're relating it to a current thing that just happened to happen. But anyway, now that my Simpsons rant is over, and why that claim is completely ridiculous, that The Simpsons predicts everything. The infinite monkey theorem? I've never heard of this. The exact date of the event from that episode. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my stream. And now that this has gone completely off the rails, I will leave you with that. I'll catch you guys next video.